What's going on this morning, guys? As you can tell, if you look this way, the sun's just going up, but I wanted to show you guys my load before I got going here and before we really got into this vlog. So here we go. It is just another normal 10-car load. We got 1, 2, 3 Tellurides on this load, and the rest are K5s, taking these on our way up to Ohio. This is kind of a rescue load. One of our other drivers' truck broke down, so I went and picked this one up, and I will finish taking this up to Ohio, get it delivered, which it is not a pretty load. If I remember correctly, it's got 6 or 7 stops on it. But I guess when she got this load last week, or the beginning part of this week, I don't remember which one, Kia was on shutdown for the most part and didn't really have a whole lot of vehicles, so this was kind of the very end of what they had left, and it was just kind of a get the stuff out of the yard type of load, which sucks because it's a ton of stops, but I'll show you real quick. Everything has plenty of spacing. These things look close, but I mean, if you look, hell, we got a 1.5 miles. I can't touch nothing down through here. Same thing. Which, I mean, I take these kind of loads as often as possible right here. I love these things. This is that pocket I've talked to you guys about on a vlog a little while ago, but this hole right here on the older trailers had a ramp that went all the way through, which got you really close in this area right here. So normally if this wasn't there, I would have been up a couple more pins in order to get my space down here. So I love that little opening right there. It rocks. But as you can tell, plenty of turning room. I mean, I got this thing lifted way beyond what I need to, but I'm right at 13.6 for this whole load. Look at all that space up there. Plenty of space down here. Nothing to worry about. Let me turn this back around. But we're going to get into what I wanted to talk about today, which is, again, I've talked to you guys a couple times about the stock market and how to make money at it. And today I'm going to show you, it's a strategy called the wheel strategy. For me, you can use it to use your money and kind of, you get people to pay you to provide them with insurance, and I don't know, I got someone pulling in, and I don't use it specifically to pull money out of the stock market and use it as like an income. I do it all specifically, let me get out of their way, I don't know what they're doing. I do it, see, they're just backing in here. I do it specifically because I kind of use it like a dividend, and I use it to let somebody else pay for the stocks I'm buying. And which over time, that continually brings your risk down. Every time they give you $25, $35, $45, $55, whatever it is, all the way up to, I mean, if you're going with like Tesla and you're going to be risking $20,000, $30,000, I mean, they'll pay you $800, $900 for that for a month worth of risk. But I do it with the small amounts, and so I'm slowly building up my portfolio on it. This last little, we'll get into that in a second. But what I use it for is I let someone else buy my stock, which if I'm risking $700, every time I let someone else buy $25 worth of stock, that brings my cost basis from $700 on like Ford, at $7, 100 shares. That brings my cost basis down to $675. So I'm already $25 in the profit by letting them pay me that $25 a month, and the next month I'm down to $650 worth of risk, and the next month I'm down to $625 worth of risk. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and we're going to get into that in a second. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do here, as you can see, this is my Robinhood account that I use specifically for this is specifically for options trading. I use this account to learn, I guess, how to options trade in the beginning. As you can tell, whoop, let's get back here. As you can tell, I started this account a little over a year ago and put just under $3,000 in it. The date was May 13th, 2019. So this account has been around for a little over a year, and as you can tell, all this through here, this was all buying options. So you can see the thing with options, the nice thing with options is, look, yes, you're going to lose money if you're purchasing them. They say, was it 4/5 of all of your option purchases will expire worthless. But when you get those good ones, right there, you can see a giant $658 return on one option. This option right here, if I remember correctly, was Lowe's that I did it on. But see, I don't like doing this. And right here is where I started doing the wheel strategy. This is what I'm going to show you right here. And as you can tell, yes, this right here, if I can look at the date, so this is right after the drop of the coronavirus. Right here again, I had a little hit where I purchased a couple options and they all expired worthless. So then I've used my head and gotten better ever since. So we're gonna scroll down here and I'm gonna show you my options. And this is the wheel strategy that I'm talking about right here. This is a Ford 7.5 put. So this right here, this option is, I sold the put. So this is, someone is paying me for the ability to buy Ford, or to force me to purchase their Ford puts at $750 total for 100 shares. But if we click into this, they paid me $16 for that risk, which expires this week. Yep, 11/6. It expires this week. So if we turn around and we look at this, I was paid $16. So what I do is I take that $16 right there that I'm paid up front, I take that money and immediately buy $16 worth of Ford shares, making it so that they're literally paying me to buy Ford shares, which, if I remember correctly, it was at like $7.80 or something like that. So $16 would have gotten me 2 free shares. So I did it on that one. And then this one expires the week after, which I got $16. I remember, yeah, 11/13. I got $16 for a $7 put. So this put means they're gonna sell me Ford at $7 per share times 100 shares, so it's a $700. So when I sell these puts, Robinhood takes $700 of my money and transfers it, or puts a hold on it so I can't spend it or take it out, which makes it so that way that money is there in case Ford drops below $7 a share. That person can force me to purchase their options at $7 a share. So, and I purchased I purchased 2 Lowe's shares at $3 a piece. It's a $90 put option. I purchased 2 of them for $3 a piece in case the elections made the market crash pretty hard. Then I can force them to, or I'll just take the profits off of that. But it didn't, so I'm going to lose $6. Not a big deal. This one right here, VSTO, this was a $15 put option, meaning they're holding 1,500 of my dollars for the right to sell me 100 shares at $15 a share if the options expire in the money, which is, it means that this stock starts trading below $15. It's trading at $22 right now. Average cost is what I got paid was $41. I got paid $41 to insure someone at $15 for those options. So again, I take that money and I buy those shares with that option. The whole goal is to not have any of this expire in the money. Here's another one through Ford. I got paid $24. It's a $7.50 strike, and it expires on 11/20, so in two weeks. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. And I got paid, focus, I got paid $24 for that. So let me turn this around. The whole idea here, I'm trying to see how to set this. I'm just gonna hold it. The whole idea here is they're paying you to hold or to provide them with an insurance policy to sell you those shares. And if they sell you those shares, what's the big deal? You're holding at that point shares that if you were to buy 100 shares the day that I sold those, you're paying above the $7.50 or the $7 options. You're paying higher prices then. So you're already locking in your money at a higher price. So why not sell the put, which is locking in a lower price? If you wanted to buy them and hold them for long term, then why not sell the put on those 100 shares you were planning on purchasing already? And then if it does fall, you get it at a lower strike price. And if it doesn't fall, if it goes up or it stays right where it is already, you're going to keep that money that they paid you, and you're just going to buy those shares for free. And next month, you get more free shares. And next month, more free shares. And next month, more free shares. And it constantly adds up to a guaranteed yearly income of that little bit of money. And I'm going to show you the percentages. So let's open up my phone again. So, all right. Let's look at the calculator. We're risking $700 for $16. So you divide that, by the $750, which means every month, one of my options, earning announcements, every month we are getting $16 for the most part. I mean, it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. But now we multiply that by 12 months out of the year. Actually, times 12. Let's go with 9 months. I screwed that up. Let's start that again. $16 divided by 700 times 9 months out of the year. Let's say you can't do that every single year. That is still... Oh, no, that's right. So you can't do that every single month. Let's say you're doing these on 45 days, because the key is between 30 and 45 days you want to sell these options. So now we turn around and you have already a guaranteed, not a guaranteed, but for the most part, you're locking in a 20.57% profit margin on your money already, which that isn't completely true, because if we go with the average growth of most stocks and add another 8% to that, you're making 28% a year. Because you gotta remember, you're also buying those shares, so those shares are gonna go up a little bit. So now let's multiply 28.57. So we'll do $700 worth of risk times 0.2857 is our possible profit margin. So you're possibly making $200 on that $700 risk. When if you just put it into the stock market at a normal time, then let me turn this back around. If you just put that into the stock market on a normal, if you were just, let's say you're just to buy those shares specifically at the beginning, and it goes up the 8% that they normally do a year, we would have been, let's say $700 times 0.08. That gets us, as you can see, $56. So you're gaining an extra, let's say $160 a year by selling those put options and slowly building your account that way on that money that you were already planning on putting into that stock. Now, let's say this is the wheel strategy. So let's say you decided that this is not an option, or this is not a stock that you want to carry long term, and your put option that you sold, and you can go 3, 4, 5 months selling these time after time after time after time. They expire at a certain date. You are keeping those $16. You turn around and sell that strike price again for another $16, another $20, another $10, whatever. And that's only Ford. Obviously, you saw the VSTO. That was a $45 play. I think it was 45, 41, something like that. It was in the 40s. We'll say $40 for a $1,500 risk. So you turn around and you keep selling that until it drops, until that stock price drops, and you get called to hold those options. When you get called to hold those options, you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're going to do it on the call side, locking in higher profits than the stock price is today. And I'm going to show you how to do that right here. Let me get my phone turned on and get back in. All right, so we are going to come right back here. Is this Ford? Okay, so this is Ford. Let's get to this one. So let's say this one right here, we get called at $750 total expense, $7.50. So we are going to come here to the bottom of the app. We are going to click trade. We are going to click view all options. We're going to come up to the top. We're going to get called on the 6th, so we need to go at least a month out, which would be 4th. So I'm going to go the 11th. We're going to select call, and we are going to sell a call option. So right here, we got called at we got hit at $750. So let's just say we wanted to make sure that we locked in at least a $50 profit margin on the stock. Stock is trading right now at $7.73. So we are going to guarantee ourselves at least a $50 profit margin on this stock alone. Plus, you got to remember, we got $16 already on the stock. So we are going to sell one, and we're going to want to be called immediately. So we're going to go change this over to 0.27, which is not going to allow me because I don't have the shares to do it right now. And we are going to hit review. See, I don't have enough shares, but I would have been paid $27 on that stock. Now let's go back here to our calculator. We got $27 for that option. We got $16 for the other option, and we are locking in a $50 profit margin. You made, and let's say you got called the first month, you made $93 if you got called on the second month for this. You got paid $93 in 2 months on $750 worth of money that you would have just put into the stock market. And the only way to make money in the stock market is with dividends, usually paying between 1 and 4%, or the stock price going up by 8% a year. So let's just look at this. And if right here, we turned around and we got $93 in those 2 months, so 60 days, or let's just say 70 days. In 70 days, you got $93 on your $750 risk. So we're going to come over here, 750 in times 100. In 2 months, you're already at 12.4% profit on your money. So this is why I play this. This is why all these profits, pretty much I'd say 90% of these profits that I'm showing you right here, well, obviously you can see the numbers, and if you wanted a little bit more money, let's say that $27, which this says 29 because that's in the middle between the two, but $27 is what you would have made. Let's say that's not enough. Go one more month. Oh, you could have made $33, which was probably be 30. I'm guessing 31. You would have gotten $31. You go out another month. But see, this is where I'm saying it's not going to load. Okay, but we come back here, $29. Do you want to wait a whole nother week for just an extra $3-4? Let's go back to pretty much exactly 1 month, 25. So you could have just done it 1 month. Let's see what the price is. So 24. Yeah, you would have made $24 at exactly 1 month, or go 1 week beyond, which is what I would have done for this $27 strike. So that right there is where I have made all of this. Let's show you. So from the coronavirus drop right here, all of this, it has been because I am taking, which is, I'll show you, $1,400 since March. I'm up 47% on my money right here. I started March 16th, the big drop in the market from the from the illness, and then since then it has been going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. So there you go. And right now you look down here, other than my lows, which I bought a long time ago, 13 shares, 1.9, 11.8, 1.09, 2.1. All of those is me selling a put option and then purchasing a couple shares. And I'm just slowly building that account up. And you got to think, as it builds up, it's going to ramp up to more and more and more. Right now, I got 3 different forward options sells. That's 750. That is 1,500 plus 700. So that's $2,200, or yeah, $2,200 in my Ford that I have out, plus $1,500 in my Vista. So I'm $3,700 in put options right now, is what you just saw that I'm currently holding, and that is going to make me money for free. This money right here is not costing me any money. This is just taking my money, learning a different form of investing, having someone pay me money, so I'm selling them insurance. They are paying me money for these options. I take their money that they paid me and I invested it. So tell me this wheel strategy, and once you get sold, once the calls come down, once your call option sells in the money, you sell out. Instead of getting your $750 back, you got $800 back. So you're going up. Take that money, sell another $750, take that $50 profit margin, and that, what was it, $27 that you were sold. So you're going to buy $77 right then and there worth of Ford that day, no matter what the price is. You don't care what the price is. You're not waiting for a drop or anything. You buy them the day you sell those options. And you just constantly build that account higher and higher and higher. And I'm not putting any more money into this account. This account is just my practice account. This is where I'm learning how to do all this. I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys can do this. This is Robinhood. Down in the link below, there is a link for this exact app. If you use it, you're going to get a free stock. I also get a free stock. Also, in that link below, or down below this YouTube video, there is a link for a app called Get Upside. That app gets you money back on your fuel purchases. So whether you're buying it for the semi or whether you're buying it for your own personal car. My last one that I got $4.39 back filling up my wife's car. So guys, thank you. This is called the Wheel Strategy. I hope this helps. If you have any questions on it, please just write them in the comments. I will do what I can to help you guys learn the strategy, because this strategy right here is, you saw how I have turned all my losses when I first started learning the options, turned my losses into almost a year's worth of income. So guys, thank you. I love you, and I'll see you next time.